I-Kid-A-Pod, Iditarod coverage by kids.
Welcome back to the I-Kid-A-Pod, coverage of the Iditarod by kids. This is Season 10, Episode 3. We're your hosts, Aspen
and Krista. Today we are talking about Gabe Dunham and Meet the Musher. And then we will head over to Trailer Trivia to talk about the rules in the rule book. Did you know that there's 18 pages of rules? Wow, that's a lot of rules.
After that is Day in History, which will be about the Sierra Run. And finally, Meet the Dogs. Now, let's head over to you, Crystal.
Oh, it's Crystal.
And Aspen with today's race update.
All of the mushers have made it through the first checkpoint, Nanana. After racing a short 52 miles, the mushers had the option of staying near the checkpoint and camping on the river between two bridges or checking in first before stopping to rest after the checkpoint at a quieter spot. Many of the mushers noted that the teams needed many stops because of the warmer temps.
This year's race is the longest Iditarod race route ever. Mushers will travel 1,128 miles, mostly along rivers. The longest and flattest section will be the Yukon River, which is a mile wide in some places. Jason Mackey was the first team to arrive at Manly Hot Springs checkpoint.
Currently, the race standings are as followed. In first place is a veteran musher, Riley Dyke. In second place is Paige Drobny. And in third place is Matt Hall.
The mushers are still packed in a tight grip, so anything can happen. And the standings are sure to change often. Stay tuned for more race updates tomorrow.
Thanks, Crystal. Hi guys, my name is Snowball. Today I'll be telling you about the official rules book of the Iditarod. Did you know that the Iditarod rulebook has 53 rules inside? Some of them include microchipping dogs, killing of game animals, and passing the musher ahead. An extremely important rule is the rule that you cannot use drugs that will allow your team to go ahead or run faster. These drugs could include steroids. That's a lot of rules that you have to follow for this race. They have this many rules because they want to make the protection of the mushers and their dogs, the joyfulness of the race, and the fair competition one of the deeds that keep the race fun for the mushers, their dogs, and the audience. That's all for now. Bye. Now over to you, Snow Dog King.
Hi, Snow Dog King here. Today we will meet veteran Nicholas Petit's dog team. A long time ago, it all started when he adopted Ugly, a gorgeous Alaskan husky, and put a harness on him. Run, Ugly, run. He has a kennel called Alaska Dogstead. In the summer, they give cart rides and sled rides all winter. They also have luxury yurts that you can rent. And according to the website, the yurts have a nice view. Some of his dogs this year are Bjorn, whom is a yearling, is borrowed from Jesse Holmes. Flame, who's a large sweet dog, borrowed from Anna Barrington. Secret, who is one of his own dogs, is ready to dominate the other mushers' dogs. Same with Silver, Danny, and Connect. With some of the dogs he borrowed, it sounds as if he will win this year. This is Snow Dog King signing off.
Thank you, Snow Dog King. Hi, my name is Aspen with today's Day in History. Maybe you have heard of Togo or Balto. Well, they were some of the most important dogs in the Sierra Run. The Sierra Run happened when an epidemic of diphtheria, a very contagious and often fatal disease that happened in 1925 in Nome, Alaska. At that time, in the winter, Dog sled was the easiest way to travel, so some Nome citizens took part in a very important relay race to get medicine for the sick children. The most important, most vital sled dog race took place on January 27th, 1925. The great race began. It was about 1,000 miles from Anchorage to Nome. Some of the starts included Nenana, the starting point, Tolovana, Manly Hot Springs, Tanana, Kaltag, Nulato, Unicoli, Chatulik, Golovin, Bluff, and finally Nome. Many people participated. These people were Leonard Sapalo with Togo, one of the dogs I told you about earlier. Togo and Sapala ran the longest and most dangerous leg of the race. Another musher was Gun and Costin with Balta, who ran one of the last legs. And finally, William, also known as Wild Bill Shannon, ran the first leg of the medicine. The medicine was successfully delivered on February 2nd, 1925, and saved many people.
Hi, I'm Crystal, and I will be telling you about Gabe Dunham. She is a veteran and is from Fairbanks, Alaska. How funny is that? Gabe was born and raised in Fairbanks. She moved to Montana when she was 18. As of right now, Gabe Dunham is 30. Now, Gabe Dunham lives in Montana. That is pretty far away from Alaska. In 2011, Gabe relocated to Bend, Oregon, where she and her husband Wayne kept a small kennel of 8 to 12 race dogs. She started running sled dogs when she was about 16 years old. So she had a lot of training with the dogs and a lot of training for the Iditarod. Gabe ran her first race when she was 18. That is pretty young. In 2018, Gabe moved to Montana while running her own sled dog tour business, Evermore Adventures. Today, she has a kennel of strong, talented Alaskan Huskies that love to go on adventures. The Evermore Adventure Kennel is looking forward to running down the Iditarod Trail. Gabe's Alaskan Huskies are from the Evermore Kennel. I never knew that. As a teenager, Gabe started her mushing career with a single puppy from the local dog pound in Valdez, Alaska. She moved to Willow, Alaska for 8 years, where she fell in love mushing and long-distance racing. One of Gabe Dunham's favorite dogs is named Dubs. What a cute name for a dog. Now over to Snowball.
Thank you for listening to I-Kid-A-Pod. Coverage of the Iditarod provided by kids. We would like to pay special thanks to Iditarod.com, the mushers, and of course the dogs. Tune in next time!